Hey everyone, MI's Brendan Quinn here at Xfinity Center following Michigan State's 63-60 loss to Maryland in the regular season finale for both teams. Melo Trimble with a cold-blooded three-pointer in the final second, taking the inbound, going the length of the floor, and Tum Nairn pulling up and having a pretty clear shot. Tom Izzo was asked about the defense on that final possession, said no second guessing, he would have done the same thing all over again. He gave all the credit to Melo Trimble, called it a great play by a great player. At the same time, there was a series of defensive substitutions made on that play. Kenny Goins came in, Tum Nairn came in, Matt McQuaid came in. You could perhaps make an argument that a taller defender would have been a better option on Melo Trimble. I think it's an easy thing to second guess in hindsight. Izzo went with what he considers to be his most reliable guard defensively to stay in front of Melo Trimble, going the length of the court, probably to prevent him from going right to the basket. He probably most trusted Tum to at least stay in front of Melo Trimble without fouling him, and that was the option. And it was a moot point when a guy pulls up from 25 and knocks one down. But beyond the ending, I think a positive that can be taken for Michigan State is well over 30 shots combined for Nick Ward and Miles Bridges, two guys who, for stretches of the year, people have kind of been clamoring for them to be used more. They're using their offensive skills more and more. They're the two best options, the two most efficient and proficient scorers on the entire roster. And at times this year, even of late, I've seen a number of guys kind of taking on shooting roles where you're saying those shots need to be taken by Bridges and Ward. Well, today they were, and both taking over 15 field goals. Yeah, Bridges with 16, Ward with 18. Bridges finishes with 18 points, Ward with 22. From my vantage point, that needs to be Michigan State's recipe here in the postseason, in the Big Ten tournament and beyond. It's go with the guys who can flat out score the ball, and those two can do that. It's taken a while for both to get that many shot attempts in one game together. You've seen one do it one night, one do it another night, one do it one night, one do it the other night. Today you actually saw both of them, and if the Spartans can replicate that, I think that's the way here for the postseason. Now, will they? I don't know. But speaking with Miles Bridges afterward, at the same time, he didn't score in the last 12 minutes of that game. Asked him, did Maryland do something defensively to kind of get him out of it, or what? And he said, Nick was the guy, and we were getting the ball to Nick and riding him out the door. So, is that ideal? I don't know. The ideal is probably somewhere in the middle. I don't think you want Miles Bridges only taking 2 shots in the final 12 minutes of any game. I don't care how good anyone else is. Bridges is the best player. He was the best player in this arena today, and he proved it in the second half, or in the first half. He had 11 points and was basically the only thing that really kept Michigan State kind of engaged in the game. In the second half, he had 7. Even with Ward dominating, I think he's still got to make sure that Bridges is getting his, and that's something to address moving forward. So the only problem, of course, is moving forward is start to get into do or die time here. Michigan State will go home for a couple days and then come back to the DC area for the Big Ten tournament this week, and from there we shall see. No predictions yet on the NCAA tournament. Still a lot of moving pieces that kind of have to find their way in the last week here of the Big Ten tournament and beyond across the country. So we'll see what happens, but that will do it for today. I will come back on Thursday, and we will recap whoever Michigan State plays in the tournament. And until then, as always, thanks for watching.